got a big gun in the building. I love to say that for a reason, because growth for me starts with someone who has a big will to do. It's almost like we feel like everybody might have something different to say. They might want to box you in. Sometimes there's stereotypes, but he's one person that conquered every single thing. He doesn't even care what you feel about him. Whatever works for him, he goes for it. Now, starting with one of the few guys who made music, started a particular dance with it. He moved with it, and it crossed over in every part of Africa and internationally. Whether you like it or not, he has come to stay. And like I already said, longevity is a big deal. He has that as well. And talking about the music, his growth, his vision, his goals, staying true to his family as well. Because sometimes you say bye and you realize that, you know what, I want to make this work. And I love it. I love the relationship. I love the music. I love his new person as well. And I love his music. And you're going to love it too. I'm talking about the one and the only, never stopping, a man with 9 lives. I'm talking about Iyanya's in the building. What's good? How you doing, G?
Man,
how are you doing?
Man, thanks for the flowers, my G. What up?
It's not like I gave you that. You work for it. You need a guardian for it. You need a guardian.
Man, thank you. It's good to be here, G.
Good. Welcome, G.
Yeah.
Talking about reflections.
Yeah.
I like to start on a very different note.
Yeah.
Reflections also means that you have to sit down, check your career.
Of course.
Check where you're going to. Think about the things you've done right and you've done wrong. I'm going to ask you in two perspectives, right?
Feel free.
What do you feel you've done right through your music career?
Yeah. Being consistent. Just being consistent, regardless of, the status quo, just making sure that I keep dropping music.
So your consistency.
That's it for me.
So what's the one thing you think you've done wrong?
I've done a lot of wrong things. I don't know which one to tell you right now, but I think one is when I was younger, right? I think when you're a famous person and you just got famous, you can't control it. So I think when I was younger, it was hard for me to allow someone or a group of people to tell me how to go about it. But that's something that I'm adapting to now.
And the good thing is, acceptance is also good as well.
Of course, yeah.
I always want to say this. Not everybody can be leaders.
No.
Some people are great followers, some people are great leaders. Mm-hmm. And I think in the music business, sometimes it's clear sometimes, there's a lot of things you need to do. Sometimes it's always nice. Yeah. If you understand where your strength is, you allow people to lead you as well. Course, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. And I like your honesty right there.
Yeah, no, for real, yeah.
So, and growth for me also comes with, making the right songs. In your space, you have to make the right songs.
Of course.
Right. But what do you do differently? Besides making good music, what are the things that has made you a lot different from everybody else?
Like I said earlier, the ability to keep learning. I think that's the magic. Just, like this project, the Once Upon a Cat, I had to work with new guys, younger guys, and that process taught me a lot of things. It's like a relearning, process for me. So I'd say, the ability to keep learning. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah. I wish I could find the original picture of your cover. I want to put it side by side with John Cena's picture. That would be really good.
Yeah, for real.
So whose idea was it for you to go naked? Was that a naked picture?
No, it was not naked, bro. I was wearing boxers, man.
But would you have taken your clothes off? Or your shirt off?
My shirt off.
Anyway, you take your shirt off every time.
Normal, yeah,
but that picture looked like you were naked.
No,
you wearing?
I was wearing stuff, but so it was a picture, and then my guy took the picture. His name is Fallout David. And he painted the art.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I was wearing boxes, obviously.
Okay.
But it was I have the CEO. My CEO is here. I have a wonderful group of people who wake up every day and ensure that I'm on the map. So they came together. We shared ideas back and forth, and Ubi always comes up with the craziest ideas that we had the option to.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ubi Frank is in the building as well, playing it in the background. Now the question is, because before we go into the music,
of course,
and then I always ask the I don't hold back.
I trust.
Why did you go back to Ubi?
Ubi has the blueprint, you know. We started together. Ubi knows his job, and like I said, you know, when I was younger, obviously, it was hard to listen, you know, because you know you just got famous. You feel like you can control, you know what to do. I also appreciate the fact that in that process he didn't let go. You know, he didn't say, "Oh, because this happened and we can't work."
So he was checking up on you all through that?
Of course, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Through other people too.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, that's not the norm in this business, right?
That's why we're working together now, because over time you can tell that love is here, and
Yeah.
I always say to people, it's better to be where there's tough love than where there's no love. I don't even
Facts.
understand. Yes, it's better to be where, but you know that they love you there. It's just that sometimes they have to go hard on you to get you right. It's better to stay there than go to a place where, you know, just what can we get?
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of unspoken words in what you're. It's a lot of unspoken things in what you just said
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I mean, sometimes maybe it's time. Maybe one time you're going to write a book, because
I'd
I feel
love
like
to.
you've been through.
I'd love to do that. Yeah.
If you're going to name a book, like if you're going to write a book, what would you name that book?
Once Upon a Cat.
Oh, that's crazy. Why did you name that body of work Once Upon a Cat?
Bro, same. We were sharing ideas. We couldn't get a name till the whole old cats, new cats thing was trending. A fan categorized me as Once Upon a Cat.
Wow.
And Ubi saw the tweet and he sent it to me. It was like, guys, this album title. That's how we got the name.
Crazy. So it's almost like you're using the same strategy, because some people would take offense in that.
Yeah,
And they would be upset about that
of course.
and try to address it.
Yeah.
So you did that by using that same thing the person said
Of course.
and use it to your own advantage.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, man.
That's
This
smart.
guy, where do we put Iyanya now? And the guy was like, okay, Iyanya is Once Upon a Cat. And Ubi said, yeah, guy, what do you think? I said, let's do it.
You didn't feel bad about that.
Initially, you feel bad, but then when you think about it, what can you really do? Like,
So you use it to your own
use it to
advantage.
your own advantage. That's the best.
Crazy. How do you say that to someone? Once upon a cat.
But Once Upon a Cat's always a cat.
And that's the thing, you know, the cats are different.
Yeah, 9
You
lives.
know, you probably never see them moving. And
But they move fast still.
They move fast, and I mean, now if I think about it, I said a man with 9 lives. Oh wow, it just works.
Yeah,
31 minutes down, 1 o'clock, and Iyanya is in the building. I heard that one with Diverse, and I asked a question before I went on the break. You know, there is a thing about, I see that you used a lot of people on this body of work. You know, everybody expects you to say, oh, I mean, put this person on it, put that guy on
Yeah.
it. You went a different direction,
Yeah.
right? With a lot of young artists, fresh out. I'm seeing Survive. You did a song with Derry Black.
Very black, yeah.
Why did you go this direction?
First off, I've worked with, you know, most of the biggest names in the industry. This time around, the group came together, the team came together, and they asked me, "Who are you listening to? You know, are you listening to any Gen Z artist, any new artist?" And I gave Ubi some names. He shared it with the team, and we added some names, and we hit up.
Now, how long have you known this kids? How long have you known this?
So I listen to everybody.
Wow.
If you're popping, I'm listening. You know, I go to Spotify, I go to this audio mag, I just listen. You know, trending songs, top 100, I listen to everybody. So I get to know this artist, you know, even when they're not so popular. And that's how I was able to give Ubi the list. So we hit them up.
Who have you ever recommended as an artist that you see that is doing good now? You know, sometimes you realize when you're trying to grow,
Yeah.
you tell people that kid is dope.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't buy it at the time.
Known or coming up.
Known or upcoming.
Rema.
Wow.
Yeah. Rema. I still remember Prince playing Rema's EP, his first EP.
Yeah.
I met Rema too at the time. We were there's this place called Harvest in Lekki.
Oh, yeah.
He buzzed me. I was like, I want you to listen to this guy. So when right now, one of my best songs is DND by Rema. So
Yeah.
when I'm listening to DND and I'm thinking of the first time I met Rema, it's such a, it's a blessing. Like,
I like that.
yeah,
You can tell the difference.
of course.
Wow. Well, and it's good. It's good because, like the first time also I walked into a room and an example the Prince called me and I heard Ruga. I mean,
Yeah.
I met Ruga without the patch.
Yeah, he called me too for Riga.
So it's crazy. And there are tons of people like that.
Yeah.
Same room when I walked into it, Olamide. I can never forget Adekunle Gold the first time I met him as well. Tons, bro. Tons.
Of course.
Tons. And then you see things happen. Ashake, that's another example. The first time I met Ashake, he was in the same room with Yemoli. There's a guy they call Soft who happened to be a stylist for Fireboy at the time. They were all living in the same room and everything, and then he was pushing his music and all that. So when you see things happen now, you be shocked and think, oh man, and that's why sometimes you just never look down on anybody.
No, you don't. You don't. I mean, I was at the Omale show, and I still remember, COVID and everything.
Yeah.
Just listening to I love.
Yeah.
I was at Omale show some weeks ago, and I was telling Nubi, I had no clue he had this kind of catalog, this kind of huge catalog.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
It's huge, actually.
It's a blessing right now.
But it's good. It's good that you've blessed, this music business with so many hits. Sometimes it's hard to replicate the first song.
Of course.
You're almost like the biggest song is the first one.
First chord is the deepest.
Have you been able to replicate that kind of standard since then?
No, but I've dropped bangers that obviously doing as well.
Yeah.
But people will always remember your first song.
True.
And they'll always love you for that. You know?
Even the new one you did with Kiss Daniel.
Kiss Daniel,
And,
One Side, all of that. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Now, talking about your album.
Yeah.
Usually everybody would tell you to go the EP direction.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you decide to do a full body of work on the album?
Because last year I dropped like 2 EPs or so. In the last 2-3 years I've dropped a couple of EPs, and I thought it's time to drop my album because it's been long, so about 5 years or so.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyways, now, the most beautiful part of everything is we have to keep growing.
Yeah, man, you have to keep dropping this music,
Do you have any regrets?
No.
None.
No.
No regrets.
No.
Okay. So what's your next move? Besides the album,
More collaborations, more tours.
who are you thinking of now?
I'm not gonna mention names, but I'm already working on some, both home and abroad. So let's see how it goes.
Any international collaboration?
I'm working on that too.
Wow.
But I'm not gonna mention names though.
Yeah, but you could drop it a little bit.
No. You know how they'd be like, well, Do2dtun, so you said you're going to feature this now. What happened?
Ubi, listen, can we go on with that? Does he have to get approval for that?
Yeah.
The thing is, we're always at the point where we feel like, let's keep it on the wraps. And I understand why. But I also feel like anyways, he's going to drop it anyways. You're still going to say it anyways.
Yeah, when we're sure that it's confirmed, then we'll come out and let you guys know.
That's good. So how many songs do you let other people write for you?
Of course.
You let other people write for you?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
The camp we had for this album, most of this new artists, most of these guys co-wrote the songs.
Well, that's good. So if you're gonna, because I feel like writers don't get enough recognition, right?
I agree.
Is it understandable, because they always talk about ghostwriters, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna really push any writer, who would that be? And why do you like the way they write?
Oh, this is a lot. Now, I say Peruzzi. Peruzzi is one of the writers I love so much. An artist too.
Has he written a song for you before?
No, not he
Okay.
hasn't. He hasn't. But I love his writing skills. I love his pen game. There's a new guy called Sounds.
Sounds.
Yeah.
Has it written for anybody? Do you know anybody? Did they write for
he
you?
co-wrote "Call Me Baby."
Oh,
Yeah.
Sounds.
Yeah. He's also a great producer.
That's good.
Yeah. Another guy called Clem.
Clem. Is it DJ Clem?
No. His name is Clem.
Okay.
Yeah. We co-wrote Applaudisse.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of my stuff.
Does this all right for you till date?
We work once in a while now, but he's also trying to, get on this artist thing too. So it's been busy lately.
You know, I also didn't know. I mean, until he came on the show, Logos is also a good writer.
Oh yeah,
fantastic writer.
Oh nice. Writers don't get the credit they deserve because some writers want you to pay them off too. And when the song gets bigger than they expected, they start feeling bad. They're like.
But is it not supposed to be that they write for you and they still get credit?
Yeah, but some of them would tell you, pay me off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some would say, just give me this amount of money and do whatever you want to do with the song.
And they sign it off.
Yeah.
And then the song goes big and they start getting...
They start wishing, I wish we could work something out. Or you're not treating me as good as I thought you were going to treat me.
But now the thing is, so I feel there's some dynamics to that we need to understand. Because I feel like people always hear things like, if I write a song for you, I still have the right to the song even if you pay me off. Is that true?
There's some people like that, but it doesn't make sense. I mean, if I'm performing a song you wrote, I should be able to share royalties with you because I'm also performing the song. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, but they don't want that.
Most people, not all. Some. These days, the Gen Z writers, most of them don't mind because they understand how the system works.
Yeah.
They come to you straight up. They go, "Oh, this is my manager. Talk to my manager for my splits and this. Let's fill that form." And it's easy. Like it's a very easy process. Once you fill that form, they're sure that what's there.
Things are going right.
Yeah, they open their heart.
So
right.
I feel like sometimes it's just based on information and education as well.
Exactly. Because the guy saying pay me off has no clue that sharing that the royalties.
But do you teach them? Do you educate them?
You can't teach everybody, man. You can't teach everybody these things. You can share ideas, but not everybody would accept them.
Okay, so we'll be right back on the show. Some real talk right there. Iyanya featuring Derek Black, Survive. So are you and Techno, are you still cool? Are you guys cool now?
Yeah, we're cool.
Okay.
We're cool. We were on the same show some weeks ago in Abuja.
Okay.
Yeah, we hang out when we get the chance.
It's good, because everybody feels everybody's fighting.
No, we're cool.
It's so crazy these days.
Yeah, we're cool.
You the beef Techno. do you sometimes get things like that?
Of course, that.
So you used to get questions like, say you are able to the not
Of course, yeah. I mean, people love negative.
What's the most awkward question anybody's ever asked you? I mean, you hate the question that anybody ever asked you. It might be about your music, your life. You don't like that question.
I think when people ask me what happened with Yvonne Nelson, it's like in 2024.
But she wrote a book. Crazy. So did you think, let me be honest, the conversation about that book, did she lie about anything?
I've not read the book till now.
But you're not, people talk about the concepts of the book,
yeah? I'm looking forward to when, we meet and we can sit down and talk about it,
right?
Yeah.
But from the things people said, you came out and you debunked and I think you were mad about certain things.
Yeah. I wasn't happy, right? But some people called me and they said, I think it's better for you guys to
sort things out.
Sort things out.
But did you guys talk?
Yeah, we talk. I'm optimistic that one of these days, we'll sit down, we'll talk it over.
It'll be nice. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're crazy. It would be nice if you guys can sort that out. Maybe have your own TV reality show. Because then at the time, when it's Iyanya and Yvonne Nelson, oh my God, is the heat in the room. But you guys ever date? You guys dated, right?
Of course, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
These days people are not honest about that. Mm-hmm. She might tell you guys not date. The things she wrote on that book, even Sarkodie did a whole song. I think she went in on everybody.
Yeah, bro. I mean, lately it's just what happened. Are you really that guy? Was she right? everything she said in the book. It pisses me off because I've not had the chance to sit down with her and say, well, "What's up with you?"
So how did you hear for the first time? You heard that from? Is it from people tweeting on social media?
Social media, yeah. But I missed Tubi's calls, and then people were sending me screen grabs like, bro, check this out. And I had to call Tubi back. It was like, almost see what's up,
Oh my goodness. Well, that was one relationship I think that made, it was big.
It was real.
Yeah, it was real.
Yeah, even though people thought I was playing, but it was real.
Wow.
Yeah.
The steam in the room. It's crazy, Yeah. It's how it is. It is what it is. Before we went on a break, we talked about, young artists and how they, sometimes there's so much misinformation, or I feel like there's no much education about how people need to understand the digital distribution, publishing, or more of it is when they work with you and they write a song for you, they don't understand how to monetize these things. So when people come to you and they speak to you about their music and somebody says, "Oh, pay me off," what's the first thing you tell them?
So the first thing we do is, sensitize you on the possibility of sharing these royalties and the benefits. And we do that often. We don't stop. This project, before the project came out, we make sure everybody was cleared. All agreements were signed before we do this. So we always do that.
So when you find someone who's insisting that they get paid off, there is a possibility they get unhappy afterwards because you pay them what they asked for.
Yeah.
And then they later come and say, "Oh, the song blows up," and then they start making trouble.
So regardless of all the knowledge and wisdom you share, regarding royalties, there's still people who will tell you, "I don't care. I want to just pay me off. Like, I don't want all that." There are people who are like that. So with people like that, you just, you call other people and say, "Yo, this is what this person is saying." Because if you like the song, you like the song.
I get it.
You get what I'm saying? So if that's what the writer wants, there's nothing you can really do unless the guy wants, to do what's right, and then you can still do that with them.
Because, the thing is, so that's the part that people don't understand, because now if somebody says, "I just pay me off," is it a policy? Some people feel maybe it's a policy to say, or because I've seen a lot of writers who come out and get angry about, writing a song for someone, and then sometimes they feel they didn't get credit for it. Now, if you pay somebody off, do they still get credit?
Of course. Of course. You wrote the song. Some of them will say, I don't even want you to sing. Just pay me. Sometimes they need the money urgently. They're under pressure. And you still give them the credit regardless.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Because, the truth is, I feel a lot of them don't even understand, the process. So it'd be nice. I mean, for a first time, and some people, they just have the talent. They don't have the education on how to deal with these
I'm not
things.
even talking about those people now. I'm talking about the people who know, but they just don't want, they're probably under pressure or something, and they want that money right now. Like, bro, I don't care. I don't want. And sometimes some of them is love. It's like, bro, I'm doing this for you.
Yeah, but it's not exactly that sometimes. So, have you ever seen a case where somebody switch up later on? Have you ever had any problem like that?
No, I have once or twice, and then it's always the same case, bro. We have to remind you that we told you we could do this, and you said no, and we have this agreement to prove that you said.
And you have proof of payment as well.
Yeah, we have proof of payment. Sometimes we pay huge for these songs. They don't even make any of the projects. We don't even use them.
Crazy.
You understand what I'm saying? You pay heavily. You pay the producer. You pay the writer. The song, you never use it. So we have to make sure that we have these agreements. First thing we do that is sure is to show you that, look, we can share these royalties for a lifetime. The team is going to let you see the possibility of that. If you're willing, we'll do that. Everybody on this Once Upon a Cat project was willing to do that, and we cleared everybody and the project is out.
The clearance is very key these days, because you don't want to. Something like hurts when the song blows up, and then you come back and say,
You get me.
You know what? Let me tell you the part that you don't like is when you go to the club, everybody's wilding out to a song. And said, let me write that song.
Yeah, that's all you're saying, you understand?
And then you don't even have to tell anyone. Like,
And then all of a sudden somebody goes, you know, say the song do 200 million streams. Now you're pissed off.
now let me tell you what's some more annoying. You know, I get to a club, the guy who owns the song is popping champagne on the other table. And he ain't hanging and say, but now you write that song. That's good. That's good. Shout out to everybody making music because, hey, the upticks have to be right. Go and cop the brand new work called Once Upon a Cat. And shout out to Iyanya for stopping by. And we'll be playing the next song. And there's a guy that called T Dollar. You worked with that guy.
Yeah. We have a song on the project called Okpe.
Nice.
Yeah, it has
Nice.
a dance and everything. Our team's been showing so much love on TikTok too.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you very much for coming on the show,
Thank you,
Iyanya,
man.
right?
Thank
You
you,
got
man.
any word out there? You want to say anything, John?
I just want to say thank you to the fans, but you know, since 2008 Project Fame till today,
Crazy.
it's beautiful to see that people want more music. People want to see me out there. Thanks to all the guys who came on the project, all the new guys.
Derry Black.
Derry Black. Hey, shout out, guys, you need to watch out for Derry Black. She also co-wrote most of the songs on the album. A great writer. She's working on our project.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes.
Okay. Shout out to everybody working it out. And that's how we wrap it up on the show. Is your number one hit music station. And Iyanya, you want to drop something quick again?
Yeah, I just want to shout out Sugar Vibes. I want to shout out Prime. That's Prime. Prime also co-wrote One Side.
Oh, wow.
Rogelino.
Wow.
And Sugar Vibes Away. They also co-wrote Away too.
Wow. That's good. That's good. Thank you very much, right?
Thank you, man.